Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं. अरे नाटक किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you? Leave at zero complaint level. मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. अस्पर्श योगो वै नाम दुर्दर्शः सर्वयोगिभिः. Those who are working all their life under the disguise of spirituality, they are working only on Prakriti. They are not transcending the Prakriti. And therefore, they are very obstinate. Therefore, yogis, tapasvis, karmakandis, their foundation is different. For all of them, there is one soul per body. And this is how they take as a foundation. Because their foundation is Sankhya Shastra. And because of that, they cannot come out of it. So, whole life is spent only on controlling Prakriti. As a result, they get a lot of siddhis which are dormant in everybody. Not only everybody, but they are dormant. They awaken those siddhis by controlling the Prakriti. And therefore, if they are told drop everything and come to know yourself, they are not. Not only that, they are extremely angry type. Because things should happen what I say. So ours is a asparsha yoga. You are not doing anything, untouched by anything. Because now according to Vedanta, we are clear that illusions cannot be improved, cannot be destroyed. Then what is to be done? Enjoy. Why suffer? Suppose we see the mirage waters. But why mirage water? Say, enjoy here, forget. Why this world it is like this? See? No, I want to improve this world. Therefore, our Nisargadatta Maharaj, what he used to say, I like this particular thing very much. He used to say, all those who have come to save this world, they were shaved off. The world is as it is. Therefore, come to know your essential self. But these yogis, they are afraid of this asparsha yoga. Then their market will go. See friends, wherever there is yoga, it is always like a course. First level meditation, second level meditation, third level meditation. Therefore, in the 40th verse, the teacher says, Manasaha nigrahaya tam abhayam sarva yoginam dukkha kshaya prabodascha apekshaya shantirevacha. Therefore, all the yogis, see, they are seeking fearlessness, abhaya, and dukkha kshaya, freedom from the miseries, and third, the knowledge, and fourth, the eternal peace. But all of them are based on the mano nigraha, nigrahaya, manasaha nigraha. And therefore, all the time worried about control of the mind, chittorti nirodha, don't disturb meditation in progress. No. Relax. Therefore, don't become obstinate on any issue. Whatever is okay, doesn't matter. But if we become serious about anything, see the difference between serious and sincere. Those who are serious, they are of different type. Those who are sincere, they are of different type. Serious people are themselves serious and they don't like others relax. See? I won't tell you the name of one Swami. He became very angry with me. After my talk was over, he said, you should not talk like this. I said, Kshama karna. I will not talk. You know what I said? I said, look here. If you don't remember some shloka of Bhagavad Gita, never mind. See? Forget even that. Because forgetting is the gift God has given us. So that Swamiji probably was telling everybody, remember everything. You should remember this, you should remember this. So all that what he was telling, I wiped it out. He became very angry. And in that I gave an example. See, the gift of forgetting is so wonderful. Take money from somebody and forget. See what happens. On this he became so angry. Oh God. See friends, because they are here to do something. When Bhagwan has created this world for time pass, why we should become serious? Our condition is like we go to see a drama, and drama is not real. But we sit in the audience and start becoming so serious and all. Then don't get too much involved. Therefore, they are all the time talking for attainment of the fear, freedom from the miseries, then prabodha, recognition, then akshaya shanti, eternal peace. All of that is only around the mind. Meaning, they are not transcending the mind. There is a difference. Controlling the mind and transcending the mind. Controlling the body is what we should remain always healthy, we should not be unhealthy, this thing, that thing. So what is the goal of them? The goal is we should be healthy and we should live long. Both are problems. Healthy people are problem for the society. Can you imagine a terrorist coming with a gun in his hand and he says, the other person, hey, please hold for a moment. No. On the contrary, healthy people are problem for the society. Unhealthy people are problem for themselves. Yeah, see, therefore, health issues are a gift of God. What is the gift? Gift is you are still alive. Dead bodies have no problem. Therefore, don't get too much involved in this world. Otherwise, whole life we will be having healthy body. And you know, those who are healthy throughout life, if they get little bit here and there. There was one Malayali in Brisbane who used to stay with him. Old man, must be about 75, 80 or more than 80. Very well read. Every day morning he will get up, go to the doctor. Every day. Like going to the toilet. He has to go to the doctor. And he said, doctor, this morning when I got up, there was some kind of pain over here. Few days the doctors attended. Thereafter, there is nothing wrong with you, go. Without seeing. Become so much continuously. What is happening? Body identification becomes very strong as age grows. And then they start seeking attention. Suppose I straight away walk from here, nobody will bother. But while walking, I do some natak. Oh God, everybody will come and bring the thing to carry. Friends, after this thing, cutting this thing, and my hand was like that, I have received more than few thousand things. Swamiji, what happened? First was, what is this happening? Delete everything, block the number. Therefore, don't worry. It is good that we change the body. If you have to, otherwise you need not. Now, if we have to do the mano nigraha, so for that we have to be patient to do this. So what is to be understood from these two shlokas? Yes, we have to have the control over the mind. But that is not all. We have to transcend the mind. Transcending the mind is our technique. Dekho suno mat bolo. Experience without experiencer. That is all. When experiences are happening, that means mind is functional. Therefore, we have to have control over the mind, but that is not all. Now, how much patience we should have for controlling the mind? Like many people say, Swamiji, you say it's very simple, but it's very difficult. Dekho suno mat bolo. How can you not talk? So this is how much patience is required for controlling the mind. Utseka udadehe yadvat kushagrena ek binduna. See, one word. Udadehe utseka. You want to empty the ocean. By what? By a pump? No. Kushagra. Take a leaf, dry leaf. Dip it in the ocean. And whatever water comes, you throw it away. Then again, dip it in the ocean. What you are doing? I have to empty the ocean. Hare Ram. How much patience will be required? Utseka udadehe yadvat kushagrena binduna manasaha nigraha tadvat. How much patience is required? Those who don't have patience, they are patients. And patience cannot be bought in the market. It can come only through wisdom. So, manasaha nigraha tadvat bhaved aparikhedataha. Aparikhedataha, don't give up. We have to work on experiments on ourselves. For example, once I did an experiment that I will not eat rice and wheat, then only potato. 2 years. And initially when started, it was very difficult. Slowly, that became natural. After it became natural, then I dropped it. Similarly, sweets. This experiment you have to do on yourself. Sweets. I was not taking any sweet. But in the tea, there used to be sweet. So when I went to somebody's house, they told, Swamiji, like this. So they were very tense. When I entered, straight away I went to the kitchen, I started kettle and took my black cup of tea and sugar, 3 teaspoons, 4 teaspoons. So that lady told me, Swamiji, I thought it will be difficult to talk to you, but you are so relaxed, so I am also relaxed. Then don't climb on my head. No, I would like to tell you something. Yes. I was told you don't take sweets. So yes, I don't take sweets. How many times you take tea per day? Maybe 5-6 times. How many sugar per tea? 3. So 6 into 3. You say I don't take sweets. I said, yes, Mama, you are right. Then she said, you start eating sweets. But don't take sugar in the tea. I said, okay, stop. No, 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 no. Do it slowly. I said, look here. If you want, you cannot go Chui Mui brand. Now and here. So stop taking sugar in the tea. First 3 days, 4 days, the tongue was complaining. I used to say, I'm very sorry, okay? Keep quiet. Now, if the sugar is added, I can't take it. Meaning, if you put sincere efforts, everything is possible. And those efforts we have to put, not by complaining. Therefore, manasaha nigraha tadvat bhavet aparikhedataha. Don't give up. It takes time. In, I think, writings of our Dhaneshwar Maharaj, he says, controlling the mind is like if the mercury has spilled from the bottle on the floor, and the floor is also very polished, and you want to put it back into the bottle. You try to lift it, the thing will come. In the same manner, it is difficult, no doubt. But that doesn't mean it is impossible. Arjuna, when was told, same Arjuna says, Chanchalam hi manak Krishna pramati balavad drudam tasyaham nigraham manne vayoriva sudushkaram. Hey Krishna, the mind is chanchalam, pramati, balavat, drudham, four things. Chanchalam, unsteady, balavat, very strong, powerful. Then it creates disturbances everywhere in our system. Then drudham, very obstinate. Therefore, it is not possible. Bhagavan says, yes, mind is difficult. But abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha gruyate. You have to practice. There is no option. Remember, our life we have to live. Our death we have to die. Our spiritual practice we have to practice. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. It is not Guru Maharaj, haath laga. Thereafter, wash it. Nothing happens with that. Don't get carried away by all those things. Therefore, we have to work. There is no doubt about it, and nobody can do it. Now, what are the obstacles which come when we are controlling the mind? Upayena nigruniyad vikshiptam kama bhogayoho suprasanam laye chaiva yatha kamo layas tatha. See? Kama bhogayoho vikshiptam manaha. When the mind is disturbed because of some desires here and there, mind is vikshiptam, it is disturbed, then upayena nigruniyad. Now do anything by which you can withdraw. What is that? First of all, keep busy. Have something higher to achieve in life. Whenever we are taking something with commitment, then only success is possible. Therefore, kama bhogayoho vikshiptam manaha nigruniyat upayena. You have to find out. There is no standardized rules for anything. Suppose somebody is too much of talking, how to stop talking, you decide, you talk, nobody can tell you. Upaya, you find out. Upaya means what? Upa means near. Aya means gata, go. That by which we can come back to ourselves. And that in simple language is discrimination or viveka. What is viveka? Viveka is achieved when you give some time. Like one person asked this question, Swamiji, when I get angry, I have become very difficult for anybody. I don't know what to do. I said, you have to go for a walk. How much? Depending upon your intensity of anger. If anger is too much, go for a walk from this place to airport. What? Anger will say, I will not come. Okay, let's go. See? Or else count. See? You decide your number. If too much of anger, count up to 100. I did it, but it didn't work. Why? How I counted? Tell me. I counted 100. No. You have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. You have to find upayena. Nobody can teach us. I was in one Wellam girls' school in Dehradun many years before. So, talk to those students and then question answer. So, one girl asked, Swamiji, I get too much of anger. How to control the anger? I said, you see the Hindi movies? Yes. Do you know Hindi song? In Hindi movies, the song tells, जब तुम गुस्सा करती हो तो बड़ी सुंदर लगती हो. हाँ. I said, it is only in the movie. When you are angry, stand in front of the mirror. You look like a buffalo. Really, yes. Anger takes away your beauty. Therefore, for maintaining the face value to become find out upayena. You have to discover your own techniques and do not get victimized by your own thoughts, desire. This is what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita also. Kamaesha, Krodhesha, Rajo Guna Samudbhavaha. Arjuna's question was, although unwilling, why do we go the wrong way in our life? As if somebody is forcing us to go the wrong way. What is that? Bhagavan says, Kamaesha, Krodhesha. Therefore, friends, spiritual life is not fulfilling the desires. Spiritual life is going beyond the desires. So, upayena, you have to find out your own techniques. 1 or 100 techniques you have to discover. Like, you take a vow, for 1 month or so I will not take sweets. When you start, within a day or two, I will do it from tomorrow. Today I will take it. No. When you start respecting your knowledge in your life, then the self-confidence builds up. What is the lack of self-confidence? We do not respect our knowledge. Knowledge is early to bed and early to rise. And action is late to bed and late to rise. Who can help us? After 2-3 days, then we come to, no, I can't do it, it's difficult. Then self-confidence gone. Atma Vishwas and Paramatma Vishwas are same. The grace of God comes in the life of a seeker in the form of self-confidence. There is one shloka I read somewhere. Na haste yashtim adaya deva rakshanti sadhakam. The gods do not help protect the seekers of truth by standing with a danda in the hand. No. Then, yam tu rakshitum icchanti subuddhya yojayanti tam. When God wants to help us, our thinking process is corrected. See? Therefore, upayena nigranniyat vikshiptam kama bhogayo, then suprasannam laye chaiva. And if you are really at peace, protect yourself from going to sleep. This is what happens in meditation. Because of everything is slowly taken away, mind has become absolutely quiet, and we have trained the mind, we are extremists. Either keep on talking or go to sleep. Ekagra mind is that which is alert, experiencing everything, but not reacting to anything. Therefore, suprasannam laye chaiva yatha kamo layastatha. Therefore, as much the agitations born out of desires are not allowing the mind to be controlled, that much layastatha. When going to sleep is also the equally bad thing when you are walking the spiritual path. We have to learn to be extremely alert. Those who cannot control or conquer these three enemies, the three enemies are आलस्य निद्रा प्रमाद. आलस्य लेजीनेस आज करे सो कल कर, कल करे सो परसों, परसों क्या करना है, जीना है बरसों. पोस्टपोन. नो. आलस्य फर्स्ट enemy. Second, nidra. So much of sleep. Sleep, no doubt. But that should not become the mainstay of our life. And particularly satsanga. There are many people who come and sleep in satsanga. Do you know why? Because they have reached the divine. They come to satsanga for peace. When they sleep, satsanga is over. And then they will get up and tell first, Amiji, you are awesome. And I had to be serious. Dukkham sarvam anusrutya kama bhoga nivartayet ajam sarvam anusmritya jatam naivatu pashyati. Now, sarvam dukkham anusmritya. Remember, in the relative world, there is no absolute happiness. So simple rule. Sarvam dukkham anusmritya. We have to remember it. And therefore, kama bhoga nivartayet. Now, educate the mind that we have to win over our desire virus in our life. Kama bhoga nivartayet. Then, ajam sarvam anusmritya. Then we have to remind or think of the reality again and again. It is for this purpose. Initial days, it is necessary we have the mala in the hand and we sit and go on chanting. First mala complete, second, third, slowly. Initially mala, the mind will not be cooperating. After some time, then the mind will be slowly cooperating, and thereafter chant the Lord's name loudly and also listen yourself. After that is done, then increase the gap between the two names, widen the gap, then again become silent and start listening to silence. In this manner, slowly, thinking of God is not thinking of the world. Because what is divine? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. The truth is not falling in the purview of sense organs or the mind or the intellect. Natara chakshur gachati, na vak gachati, na manaha, na vidmaha. Therefore, what will be the remembering God? In one Jain family, I was staying in Guwahati, Assam, many years. They were Jains. Therefore, that lady asked me this question. Amiji, our people also come, our sadhvis, they also tell, Atma Chintan karo. You people also tell, Atma Chintan karo. But what is that you don't tell? I said, हमारा market खत्म हो जाएगा हम क्यों? Tell. Because one way you say, Atma cannot be think of. Because no attribute, Shabda Sparsha Rupa is not there. Then it is not likes or dislikes. It is not having any emotion. It is not a concept to be understood by the intellect. And you say, think about God. How to do that? I said, okay, I'll tell you. Not thinking about the world is thinking about God. Once I was standing somewhere with my camera and my friends, they thought I am taking their picture. But I was doing something else. Immediately they took pose and all that. I didn't even see that. And thereafter, seeing the backdrop and all that, and then I took the photos, my selfie. Amiji, Show us. I showed. You are taking selfie? I said, yes. We thought that you are taking our photograph. See? So who is responsible for this? All our minds play. Therefore, ajam sarvam anusmritya. See? Only every thought should go only to the divine. Tulsidas ji, lobhi priya jimidam. Like a greedy person thinks of money and nothing else. Anywhere he goes. In the same manner, a devotee or a seeker of truth should not, if you are a devotee, go on chanting Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. This is what I do when I travel. Probably I attract questions. Therefore, Swamiji, it's good now you are with us. I will get many of my doubts cleared. See, there is, so I said, look here. Then I take out my AK-47. My guru told me, whenever you are traveling, you should chant the Lord's name. I cannot go beyond the guru's orders. But I want to ask you, I say, I am so sorry. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. There is no meaning to all this question. You find out. And for that, go to satsang, listen, reflect, Shravan Manan Nidhi Dhyasa. It will help. So, Ajam Sarvam Anusmritya. Anusmritya continues. This is the only theme, no other theme. Jatam Naivatu Pashyati. And therefore, we are slowly able to keep ourselves oriented in the divine. Then what happens? In every experience, we see the divine presence. Everywhere, we can see the divine presence. Many times you also must have gone through. When something happened, I read this story somewhere. There was a man who was going by a flight and he heard, don't get into this flight, it is going to crash. So from after boarding he came out. He said, I am having a heart problem. I will die, I don't know. So he got out. And then that flight went and it really crashed. Oh, thank God, you reminded me. But he has to go. So he took the train. When he was getting into the train, again the same Akashvani. This train is going to meet with a terrible accident. Don't get into. And he got down there. But he has to go. Then third option. He sat in the car. And when the car was to start, again the same voice. This car is going to meet with an accident. He got out and became angry. Whosoever you may be, where were you when I got married? How simple it is. God's grace. So, now there are other problems. Laye sambodhe chittam vikshiptam shamayet punaham sakashayam vijaniyat samapraptam na chalayet. First, the desire portion we have taken care of. Then second thing, laye sambodhe chittam. When you feel you are drowsing, etc., get up and take bath. Get up, start walking. Do some physical work. See, when you are suppose sitting in front of your God and doing something, sleeping, then what? Clean the whole house. No, I will not sleep. Engage yourself physically, then layer the sleep. That is why many people, when they sleep in the satsang, only because of that. The moment they lay sambodhaye chittam or start chanting, And don't chant the same thing every day all the time. Take something different and then struggle so that your mind is employed. Otherwise, we just start Dharma Kshetre, Guru Kshetre, you don't require the mind. Keep on rocking. Keep the chilies below, chutney ready. So, Laya Sambodhe Chittam Vikshiptam Shamayet Punaha. And if the mind is extremely disturbed, again make it cool. In this manner, Sakashayam Vijaniyat Samapraptam na chalayet. And therefore, when it is slowly quietened, then you have to understand why the mind is disturbed. Sakashayam. Kashaya. You know this Ayurvedic medicine? They call it Kashaya. Very bitter. So what is that which is disturbing the mind? Then you will come to know. Now our technique I am telling you. No thought can erupt without the seed of somebody. So, play. Now I am nobody. You are not doing anything. Only take this position. Try to be husband for 1 minute and see what happens to you. Then try to be a father and see what happens to you. Then try to be nobody and see what happens. One day you will discover the cause of all the thought disturbances is the seed. Who can help? Therefore, Sakashayam. And who is that somebody? Somebody wants something. Anything. I want this thing, I should be seeing this constantly, I. So, Sakashayam Vijaniyat Samapraptam na chalayet. And then, when the mind is slowly quietened down, but again don't get disturbed. Remain quiet for longer and longer period of time. And start with very small dose. If you really try, it will help you. Wherever you are sitting, you try doing this when you go home or wherever, except while driving. 1 minute, not talking to yourself. It may take, depending upon every person separately, somebody will be able to achieve it in first go. Somebody will take 2 days, somebody will take 3 days, depending upon your own time. Then 1 minute don't talk. Once you are firm about it, then start the second, 2 minutes. Not talking to oneself. I have named this yoga. This is called as commode yoga. When you land on the commode in the morning, till your job is done, you are not going to talk to yourself. Try. Not here, commode. See? Because that is the time we talk a lot. I have to do this thing here, do this thing. Begin from there. And for that you don't require a yoga mat. Sakashayam Vijaniyar Samapraptam na chalayet. Then Nasvadayet Sukham Tatra Nisanga Prajnaya Bhavet Nishchalam Nishcharaschittam Eki Kuryat Prayatnataha. So, no asvade sukham tatra. That is what we told. Meditation is not a bhog. कल का meditation अच्छा हुआ था. Is it a bhog or what? No asvade. Don't label any experience that you have, including meditation. No asvade sukham tatra. Otherwise, what happens, suppose you like particular thing, then you want to repeat it. And meditations cannot be repeated. You know how many types of meditations are there? Not only 112 as told in the that Tantra Shastra, Vijnana Bhairav. No. Number of meditation is number of persons doing meditation multiplied by number of times each person is doing meditation is equal to somewhere an average estimate. Find out. In short, meditation is not repeated, and for that purpose, nothing is repeated in life. Everything is unique, and that unique is our essential nature. See? Therefore, nasvade sukham tatra nisangaha prajneya bhavet. And therefore, experience without experiencer is the meaning of this mantra. How was it? What? You have just taken food. What food I have taken? Confuse and leave you. Therefore, we go through all the experiences. The moment you label, you want to repeat it. Nishcharam, nishcharaschittam. Then your mind will become nischala and nischara. It will not be extrovert. Eki kuryat prayatnataha. So neither the mind is disturbed inside nor it is running outside. Both ways. And eki kuryat, thus make it one, prayatnataha, little bit efforts are required. Don't give up. There was, this Paul Brunton, you might have heard the name. He came to India, I think before independence. He was a very good journalist, and he went to see, in search of India he came. And then he came to one Mahatma and asked him, do you have any chamatkar? He said, what chamatkar? Like people do, bring something from the air and give you, touch the thing and it starts fire and all that. He said, that is chamatkar. Oh. No, I don't have that. Then, my chamatkar is, you are still alive. Think, what makes you alive? See? What more chamatkar? Any pot having holes, you put anything, everything leaks out, isn't it? We have got 11 holes. And yet, the life doesn't leak out. Friends, don't go in for that something great. No, don't do that. It's all not the truth. So, prayatnataha, don't get entangled in the mind. Yada na liyate chittam na cha vikshipyate punaha aningam gaganabhasam nishpannam brahma tattada. When the mind is, or the chitta is, not going to sleep, yadana liyate chittam nacha vikshipyate punaha, and it is not disturbed. See? When the mind is quiet, goes to sleep, or it gets disturbed by something. So it is neither getting disturbed nor going to sleep. Meaning, you are there, but you are not reacting. Vikshep is not there because although we are going through the experiences, but none of the experience is creating any experiencer. Nothing to do. See? And the moment the mind becomes quieter, we go to sleep. So, na liyate. In this experience, neither we are sleeping nor the mind is disturbed. This is what we told you in simple words. Mind should have quiet, alert, vigilant. This is the meaning. Yada liyate chittam, alert, na vikshipyate punah, and vigilant. Are we reacting somewhere? Are impressions form on the mind? See? And therefore, shanta. Yada liyate chittam, na cha vikshipyate punah, then aningam gaganabhasam. Then what is the quality of that experience? Then it will have no influence of any impression of any object on our mind. In simple words, our mind will attain the same status like that of a mirror. Mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. So here, be very attentive. It's a very important, deep subject. Two ways we have to understand this, not one way. One way is common. Suppose you are standing in front of the mirror, you are doing something with the right hand, there will be lateral inversion. It will be appearing you are doing with the left hand. Simple thing. Another simple thing, if it is the reflection of the fire, the reflection will not burn the mirror. Another simple thing. But real thing is different. Real thing is the same surface of the mirror is water. The same surface of the mirror is appearing like a fire. The same surface of the mirror is appearing like a man, a woman, animal, trees, mountain, birds. Everything is the same mirror surface. And therefore, like the sugar cane does not suffer from diabetes. See? Therefore, our mind alone is everything. Like vision alone is all colors and forms. All sense organs are nothing but the mind. Therefore, here very distinctly said that our imagination about the worldly objects is abhas, is not real. See? We only imagine, if I get that, I will be happy. And because we have imagined, then we become happy. How far? Maybe maximum 3 seconds. Afterwards, I should not have bought this thing. See? Our own mind. So what is happening? We are getting influenced by, not by the object, but by our projection of something valuable in that object. And therefore we get disturbed. But when we come to know this, then we have given value to something that disturbs us. Therefore, devalue everything in this world. Everything. Mind will remain at peace. So, anvingam anabhasam nishpannam brahma tattada. That is the meaning of you are abiding in the absolute self, the Brahman. Swastam shantam sa nirvanam akatyam sukhamuttamam ajam ajena dneyena sarvajnam parichakshate. So, now this experience is what kind of happiness it is, what is Brahman itself, swastham. Swast means sthiti, what we call dis-ease and at ease. When we are not at ease, it is called a disease. Swastha, swast means sthiti. We are in our own being, no disturbance. Swastha, shantam, no reactions. Then sanirvanam, then it has attained fulfillment. What is the fulfillment? Etar buddhva buddhiman syat kruta krutyascha bharata. Fulfillment is nothing to do, nothing, nowhere to go, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Life is complete. No, if I finish this and then I die, then you will never finish anything. Nothing is pending in our life. Complete. If the death comes, we will have the courage to say, come on, why are you late, dear? You know, in English, death is a feminine word. What can I do? Why you have come late? No, 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 no. Therefore, swastam shantam samnirvanam akatyam sukham. It can't be explained by words. It is this happiness, uttamam. See? 3 degrees of happiness. When you get the worldly things, gross happiness. When you indulge, the 2nd degree of happiness. When you go beyond indulgence, the ultimate happiness. This you can learn. Every day it happens in our life. One friend, he told me, he gave up smoking. Old man. So I said, what is great about it? I never smoke. No, you will not understand. Then you explain me. Do you know how many years I smoke? I said, I don't know. He said, I smoked for 60 years. From the age of 18, I started smoking. Now I am 80. Okay, then, so I am very happy. I give up smoking. I said, okay, now let me learn. Then I asked him, when you smoke for so many years, whatever was the quantity of your happiness, how much it was, suppose it was alpha. Now you are given up smoking. Now you tell you are very happy. Now how much is the proportionate happiness when you are given up smoking? He said million times. Conclusion, the real happiness is not in indulgence, but in withdrawal. Therefore, we are really happy when we are in deep sleep. What is deep sleep? Total withdrawal. And whole life what we do, we are struggling to get happiness. When the struggle goes away, you are that. Therefore, friends, remember this. Don't seek happiness in life. Express happiness through action, words, and thoughts. You are walking the path in the right way. So, akatyam sukham uttamam ajam ajena dhenena. It is known by itself. Meaning what? There is no experiencer of this being. Because being is knowing. Ajam ajena dhenena sarvajnam parichakshate. And this is what is called as the sarvajna. All the wise people tell this is what the truth is. See? Therefore, now a bombshell will fall. Repeat. न कश्चित् जायते जीवः संभवोऽस्य न विद्यते एतत् एतत्तदुत्तमं सत्यं यत्र किंचिन्न जायते. This is the ultimate. What? न कश्चित् जायते जीवः. There is nothing like jiva. Oh God. We have studied karma kanda, we have studied yoga, we were told you go to hell, you go to the heaven. Gayab ho gaya? Gayab ho gaya. For this we tell so simple examples, friend. When a husband-wife break, they opt for divorce. Where the husband and where the wife goes? Are they carried on this thing? Carrier to be burnt? No. What happened to them? And who was miserable? Think, friends. Therefore, you cannot help anybody. Those who are miserable, they don't exist. How can you help? See, friends, on this path, by the one, to the one, all alone, without getting lonely, is the spiritual life. See, na kaschit jayate jivaha. Jiva, jiva. Like, if there is one Paramatma, how come so many jivas come? So they have taken the jiva as real. One person asked this question. So many people are dying. How come the jivas are not coming down in number, but they are increasing more and more people are born? I say, jiva is not only human being, the mosquitoes, rats, and everything. Oh, they are dono bevakoof. Na kaschit jayate jiva. I told you very clearly. The principle or the topic of jiva is brought only for one purpose. To bring your attention to yourself. No other purpose. Bhagavad Gita takes this topic. Mamai vamsho jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatana manashashtanindriyani prakriti sthani garshati shariram yadavapnoti yachapyut kramati shvaraha gruhit vaitani sanyatir vayur gandhani vashayat shrotram chakshus parshanancha rasanam ghranameva adhisthaya manashayam vishayan upasevate उत्क्रामंतम स्थितम वापि भुंजानम वा गुणान्वितम विमूढ़ा बेवकूफ नानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञान चक्षुषा. All this story cannot be understood by the fools. What is the understanding of the fool? Bhagavan said, Jiva is the amsha of the Bhagavan. Who is Bhagavan? Bhagavan is infinite. What is the fraction of the infinite? Imagination. What is the fraction of the man? Husband. What is the other fraction? The son. The third fraction, the son-in-law. Where are they? Therefore, Bhagavan says, Vimudha nanu pashyanti. They are only interested. See, it said in Gita. See, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Leke. In my Vamsha, it is not Vamsha, it is the Amsha. Mamai Vamsho Jiva Leke. Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha. Paramatma became the Jiva. Therefore, friends, na kaschit jayate jivaha. Sambhava asya na vidyate. There is no possibility of the existence of the Jiva. Etat taduttamam satyam. This is the ultimate truth. Yatra kinchin na jayate. Nothing is born, nothing is destroyed. Oh God, then what should we do? We? Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sri